Hey guys, I'm so excited to be back in the studio. I did really love filming for you guys outside at Caravana. Like, that was amazing. So hopefully you guys loved it as much as I did. We haven't been able to do stuff like that over the last 2 years because of the restrictions, because of COVID. So it kind of, that kind of sucked. But it was epic, right? Like, it was a good time. We are here. We got a lot of product. I'm super excited because I've been to Sephora and I picked up so much product for you guys. We've got brand new One Size Beauty. This is the new eye popper in the matte formula. I'm excited to try this out. We have this one right here, brand new eyeshadow from Violet Voss. This is exciting. This is the brand new butterfly one, so that is coming up this week. This one is the Danessa Myrix. This is a brand new product from her, and this I'm excited to play with. This is a brand new eyeshadow. This is her Infinite Chrome Flakes. This, I can't wait. I can't wait to play with this with you guys and, make an amazing makeup look. And then, of course, we've got this one right here. This is brand new Laura Mercier Ultra Blur Setting Powder. So this is what we're reviewing today, and I can't wait to show you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss when I drop all the video reviews for these products right here. Let's get started with the Laura Mercier. Alright, so this is the original formula from Laura Mercier, and as you guys know, this is an OG classic. This is probably about a decade old. This is the small size right here. She does make a small size and a large size. This one is compact. I love this one to throw in my makeup bag for when I'm working on set, so I do use the small size quite a bit. Now, this is a fantastic product. I love it so much, but we're going to review the blurring one. But I do want to share with you guys this one. So this one is one that I actually reach for quite often as well, and this is her glow version. So what I thought I would do today is actually use all three products so you guys can see the difference, because I think that's super important. This one right here is the brand new Ultra Blur Translucent Setting Powder. This is the box. This is a classic packaging for her, nothing too fancy. Oh, okay, she did go with a different color lid than the classic shiny lid. Same packaging as this big guy right here, frosted glass like that. Alright, so this is first impressions. Super loving this. This is standard packaging for her. Kind of loving the color. It is got a little bit of a yellow tone to it. I'm just going to tap a little bit off on my powder puff. So I'm just going to take this on here. What I do is with my ring finger, I just kind of blend that out just like that. And I'm just going to go in and powder a little bit of my face. Now I'm going to do quadrants because I want you guys to see the difference with these powders. So I'm going to go in with the powder puff right here. I'm just going to do this little side right here so you guys can see how it lays down with a puff. And up here I will go in with a brush with the exact same blurring powder. And then on this side of my face we will do the other two powders so you guys can see the difference. Now I'm just going to squeeze this right here. Go in under my eye first because I want to set that foundation. I'm going to go in over my eye. Okay, so far that's really pretty. It's going to do my nose. And we're just going to beat that cheek.
Hold on, pause for a second. Remember, don't.
Okay, so first impressions. This is silky. Like, this actually reminds me of the Tatcha powder. If you guys haven't tried it, it is just very silky. It's very beautiful. Super finely milled. But this is really nice. And I actually super love the effect. Like, as you guys can see, it is definitely blurring compared to this side where I have nothing on my face, just some foundation. If you guys are curious, I did use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Again, I will link everything I used on my face down in the description for you guys. But this is super blurring compared to the side without. And it's a little bit mattifying, considering that is kind of a little bit more of a glowy, dewier foundation, but it still leaves like that natural glow, so I'm very impressed. So now I'm just going to tap some onto the lid. I'm going to take a clean Scott Barnes number 67 powder brush. You guys know I talk about this brush all of the time. It's one of my favorite powder brushes of all time. Like, it just works so good. So I'm just going to pick up some of that powder on my brush. This is applying beautifully. It's stunning. It's giving me a very airbrushed effect. I really do like this. I'm just going to brush that out. And I'm just going to come down onto the cheek. That looks blurred and airbrushed. I am super impressed. Considering it's just on this one side of my face right here, like that. Right? Alright, I'm going to go in and show you guys the original powder because I feel like we should compare. We're just going to tap some of that off. And same thing, clean powder puff. I'm just going to show you guys the difference because I'm super curious. So this product is one of my favorite products in my kit. I have always loved it. Like, it's just one of those really amazing powders. Super finely milled, sets makeup beautifully. It's one that I use for runway and bridal makeup. But honestly, I'm sitting here in front of the monitor, in front of the camera, filming this for you guys. I'm gonna like judge it right now. And like this one right here, the brand new blurring powder, love it so much better. Like, it's just giving a little bit more life to the skin. It does give a blurring effect. There's a tiny bit of sheen there, but it's just so fine. Like, I can't even call it a sheen, but this one is definitely more matte. The original formula is definitely more matte. That being said, we're going to brighten that up. So I've got the glow powder right here. So how I apply the glow powder is I go in with a really fluffy brush. This one happens to be from ColourPop. If you guys are curious, this is a F33. This is like one of those favorite brushes that I have for applying highlight or something like that, just because it's so big here and fluffy and pliable. Like, the fibers are just really soft. So this is a fantastic brush for that. I'm just going to pick up just a little bit of this powder, tap that off, and then tap it off again into the lid. And I'm going to just apply the glow powder, not everywhere, because I am going to go in with a highlight. I'm just going to apply it where I want the natural glow to the face. So just under the eye here for brightness, the cheek. And I'm just going to go over and above the brow, up into my temples, because that's where the sun would naturally hit. And probably right here, just above my cupid's bow. Just a little bit of life to the product. That's what I'm looking for, just to, you know, make it not so dull. I love this glow powder. I think it's fantastic. If you guys have not tried it, I totally recommend that you pick it up. But now that I've done this with two products, which are both relatively kind of expensive in that, you know, $50 to $70 range, but this side is still giving me everything all in one. And it's giving me more of a kind of a porcelain doll finish, which I really like. Like, it's definitely got that blurring effect. I want to see how a bronzer sits on top of this. So this is the Scott Barnes Soleil in Bondi Beach. This one is a beautiful powder bronzer, which I super love. If you guys have not tried it, it's just stunning. I am going to go in with a number 8 from IT Cosmetics right here. Super great. Super great brush. Let's just see how this lays down. Alright, that is phenomenal. It's not catching. It glides on. That is an amazing blend. I'm just going to go in, do the other side. Okay, so this is the thing. So this is a very finely milled product. So is the original. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But when I am bronzing the original side, it catches just a little bit more. And on the new blurring side, it glides. Like, it really glides a lot more. So that is impressive. Alright, that was a really good test because I love how that sits on my face. Like, that's fantastic. You guys know what time it is. It is time to give this product a score. Starting with application. So as you guys could see, this applied beautifully. I loved it. It was so easy to apply. It glided on fantastically. I'm going to have to give this one a 10 out of 10. Up next, texture. Alright, so this is not emphasizing any of my pores. It claims to be really blurring, ultra blurring in fact. So this is phenomenal. I love this so much. I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. Moving on to pigment. There are 3 shades in the collection for the ultra blur powder. I love this. Like, I'm very fair. I have a little bit of a tan right now. You know, thank God it's summer. But this is honestly my shade. Like, this is not giving me too much yellow. It's not giving me too much of a matte. I super love it. It's just got that hint of life. That gives you that porcelain doll-like finish, and I love it so much. I'm gonna have to give this one a 10 out of 10. And finally, value. This is $58 Canadian. Now, the mini version that doesn't exist yet, but the mini version in her collection for the original is $30. And again, the light catcher formula as well as the glow formula both are $51. So I feel like, I have to say, I feel like, you know, $58 for a blurring powder from her is not a horrible price, because it's on par with other brands. So I'm gonna have to also give this one a 10 out of 10, bringing us to a final score of 40 out of 40. Now, should you buy it, wishlist it, or avoid it? Definitely run out and pick this up. This works as advertised. It's very blurring. It's stunning, laid down beautifully. I feel like the bronzer pretty much laid down equal on either side. This one did glide on just a little bit better, but for the most part, it is a little bit more pricey than the original. Super, like, you know, 60 times more blurring. I love it, like, absolutely love it. I can't, you know, praise it enough, and I can't wait to use it on set. All right, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think. I love hearing from you guys, so definitely write to me. I always write back. Until next time, mwah, live, love, and lip gloss. Bye.